The following clip shows how this past week has been for the portfolio and stocks in general. Very rough week, so much red everywhere. None of this is financial advice, this is purely for entertainment purposes. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. Last week the portfolio gain percent was around 5.6% and roughly half of that disappeared this week. The portfolio gain is now a little under $20 when before it used to be near $50. However, the one positive is that the yearly dividend income is exactly $15, so I am, and have been for a while now, technically making $1 a month in dividends. Everything else is still the same, but if prices keep dropping I'll potentially look to add new stock to the holdings. Hey! 95% of you watching my videos are not subscribed. It would mean a lot to me if you hit that big ol' red subscribe button and help support the channel. Thanks, and let's look at the holdings now. This week's holdings movement definitely hurts a bit more because I had $200 in both SCHD and VU at the start of the week, but now it's $193.98 for SCHD and $194.44 for VU. Also, I have just under 0.5 of a VU share. By next week I'll finally cross over the 0.5 shares of VU and be halfway to one entire share of VU. However, one thing I want to mention is that VU is under $400, so hopefully I can average down into the sub 400s and get back to my previous cost basis of around that price. Other than that, most of the portfolio is down pretty bad, with SCHD, AVGO, JNJ, LO, VU, and JPM being in the negatives, but these have already been in the negative before or have just gone further in the negative. I made my $50 contribution on September 18th and I am currently now 30% of the way to the $2,000 portfolio value. I am nearing my expected date of $1,000 portfolio value, but this recent movement in stock values has potentially changed that a lot and might continue to change it if the market continues moving down. So my anticipated date might be off now, but we'll have to wait and see. For this week's positions that I purchased, it was a pretty standard purchase for every stock in my portfolio except AAPL and MSFT. I haven't bought those two because I don't want to raise my cost basis, there is literally no other reason. I also dripped some dividends that I received. I dripped my MSFT and O dividend. I sold my position a few days after the X date, which is why I still received the September dividend, which I won't complain about, lol. Yes, the performance is pretty much just red everywhere, but not entirely red. On the one day, my portfolio did slightly better than the market, but both were down bad for the day. On the 1 week, my portfolio dropped slightly more than the overall market, but both were down bad as well. For my individual stocks, only AAPL, Cost, and UNH were up for both the 1 day and 1 week. UNH closed 1% for the day and gained 3.89%, which is phenomenal. I haven't kept up with UNH news, so I'm not sure why they're moving up a lot. If anyone does know, please let me know in the comments. LO was my worst performing stock on the 1 week and it was down 4.33%, but I'll just DCA. I read somewhere that September is one of the worst months for stocks, and it's definitely showing that right now, but that'll do it for this week. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you all next week. Bye.